Growing up Jamaican-Chinese, you're never quite Jamaican enough to fit in with the Jamaicans, and you're never quite Chinese enough to fit in with Chinese people.
Did you hear about this? Oh, you're gonna get spicy for me sometimes.
I knew that I wanted to open Patois with this type of identity. It's a reflection of my Jamaican-Chinese heritage. I'm Chef Craig Wong from Patois Restaurant here in Toronto. I love to feed people, and it must come from my grandmother because that's exactly what she did. She fed people. You know, one of the things that I wish she would have been able to do while she was alive was to come and dine here at our restaurant, and that never happened. She died very shortly after we opened the doors. Our jerk chicken chow mein is one of those special dishes that you'll find only on our menu. It's that perfect blend and harmony of Asian and Caribbean cultures. Many people are shocked to find out that jerk paste has a lot of origins in Chinese ingredients. Soy sauce is one of the key ingredients to jerk paste. And you pair that with Scotch bonnet, scallions, thyme, pimento, ginger, and we like to add a little bit of rum, put a little bit of pineapple, some nutmeg, and one of the predominant flavors is the scallions. All of these flavors combine to give you this really punchy, aromatic, super flavorful jerk paste that we love to use and cook on all kinds of different ingredients. And now it marinates overnight. And we actually cold smoke it, and we cook it on a rotisserie. And it gives us a super soft and tender, but really juicy jerk chicken. And so we take all of these big, punchy flavors, and we infuse that with oyster sauce, Shaoxing wine, and some of these key flavors that you'll find in chow mein. So some onions, some shiitake mushrooms. Have you got garlic for me? Oh, I just need a small amount, eh? Yeah, just give it to me right now. I want it right now. Bit of Shaoxing wine. A bit more of that jerk paste. Oyster sauce. And we have our chicken stock, our jerk chicken stock. Oh, you even get spicy for me sometimes. And that's the basis of our chicken chow mein sauce. And at this point, I drop our noodles. Add some bok choy. Pulled jerk chicken meat that we're adding in as well too. So our noodles are crispy. We finish with our sauce with a little bit of cilantro right at the end. So jerk chicken chow mein, for me, it's all about the spicy, crunchy, aromatic, meaty notes. And with all of that jerk spice, you really get that spiciness, and there's even a subtle hint of smokiness to it as well. I just want to make sure that they have a fantastic time and that we show them a good time. So I always got the same reaction whenever I told somebody that I'm Jamaican-Chinese. You know, whether it be like, man, you lying to me? There's no way that you guys are from Jamaica, or it's, I didn't even know that there was Chinese people in Jamaica. My great-grandmother left China when she was 2, and this is going back many, many years.
Well, in the 1930s, there was a lot of immigration from China, Guangdong province, to the Caribbean.
Growing up in Jamaica, we led a very privileged life. Maybe we weren't rich, but we weren't poor either. There was always food on the table. However, in the 1970s, there was a lot of political upheavals. The Chinese as a group were not made to feel welcome in our own homeland. And someone threw a Molotov cocktail through my window. My bed went up in flames, but thank goodness I was not in it.
And then they decided in the early 70s to move to Canada. And I was such a bad kid. You know, if anyone told me not to do something, you better believe that's exactly what I would go and do. I knew what school was about, and school was never hard. I just didn't get excited about it. And that's what I found in food. Something that I could channel all of my efforts and make every part of me yearn to want to do something great. I was so upset with my parents when I was young because they forced me to go to all French school.
We felt that in order to succeed in this community, our kids are a minority. They just had to have that little bit of an edge, you know, and we felt that English plus French would probably open more doors to them.
Little did I know that my path would take me to start doing fine dining French cuisine. In my early 20s, I would leave and go and live in France for 3 years, work in some of the best restaurants in the world, but I wanted to tell my own story. Every time I would walk into a new restaurant, a new kitchen, I'd be the only Asian looking guy, and then you start to tell them about your family and where you're from, and you're just like, you know, nobody understands. I could cook other people's food, but it wasn't my story. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You want to make a smoked hot Scotch bonnet?
Just smoke the peppers.
Absolutely. I'll start playing around and doing some more like fun things like that and experimenting with food. And yeah, we're ready, man. Let's do it. We got this. This is what we always wanted. So growing up, my grandmother was one of the huge food influences for me. Not only did she cook at home, but she owned several canteens in Jamaica as well. And she never differentiated from, you know, Chinese dishes that were cooked with Jamaican ingredients and Jamaican dishes cooked with Chinese ingredients. And that was really the place that I started to learn that there's no differentiation between food. It's what you have, where you are, what's easy, what's delicious. And nothing speaks volumes about Chinese culture and, you know, how much generosity and how much kindness there is. That's exactly the feel that we wanted to do with our restaurant here. Now here are these two young, impressionable people that I'm trying to raise at the same time. So I think keeping my calm, being a bit more patient, a little less reactive, has made me not only a better chef, but a better person to be around, and probably a kinder person at the same time. And I couldn't like spring to, I had to get away from these bad people. Brother, sorry, I don't even have a brother.